As we continue our tour of Bukhara, we come to the Samanid Mausoleum, which is situated in the Samanid Park, a verdant park in the city center. This location formerly housed an old cemetery, a portion of which was eventually transformed into a public area. Gardens and trees all around, the mausoleum appears particularly serene and imposing. It is impossible to miss this 9th century brick marvel as you stroll through the park's alleyways. It seems to grow out of the ground and blend in with the surroundings naturally. This place creates a unique environment for visitors, making them feel as though they are in the middle of history, tucked away under the shade of ancient trees. It felt as though the earth beneath our feet was pulsing with accumulated history as we stood in front of the Samanid Mausoleum. Constructed in the 9th and 10th centuries over a millennium ago, this tomb is little in size yet grand in spirit. The shadow of Ismail Samani, a strongman and the founder of the Samanid Empire, seemed to me to still linger amid the shadows of the cypress trees in the neighboring park, sometime between 892 and 943. It's the first. Central Asia's first Islamic tomb. Not composed of clay, not made of wood, but of brick that has been baked. A representation of the passage from the transient to the permanent. When I stared at its walls, I thought I could hear the rhythm of a chessboard pattern in the ornamentation, like the beating pulse of an empire that had vanished into the ages. Remarkably, this tomb was hidden for a very long period. The structure was buried behind a layer of sand and dirt following the 13th century Genghis Khan assault. It was only rediscovered in the 20th century, as though Bukhara itself chose to remind everyone of its enduring value. By chance, archaeologists discovered it. Or wasn't it a coincidence? One night, half asleep, I thought I saw a figure in a brocade robe stepping down from the porch of the mausoleum. He was walking toward me, and in his eyes was reflected the sky over Baghdad, the lands conquered by the Samanid army, and the darkness of libraries burned in the future. He was silent, but I heard. We did not build for death. We built to remember. When I blinked, everything vanished. In the moonlight, only the mausoleum's dome was particularly dazzling. When I glanced at the bricks, I saw simply geometry and silence, not a single design or inscription. I realized that the Samanid Mausoleum is a piece of architecture that communicates without using words. While Ismail Samani was constructing his capital city of Bukhara, the Vikings were establishing the English settlement of York, and the Tang people in China were going through a period of cultural blossoming. Despite the fact that every civilization followed its own path, the mausoleum in Bukhara remains a resolute reminder of the passage of time across everything. Furthermore, locations like the Samanid Mausoleum are locations on Earth where the fabric of time is thinner, if you believe science fiction authors like Ray Bradbury or Stanislav Lem, where the memories of the world are whispered, rather than wiped, to everyone who is willing to pause and pay attention. We appreciate you watching this video through to the finish. Please like and support us so we can keep going.